The Inspirational Healed program provides a behaviorally based, family-oriented curriculum to support and encourage youth who, for a variety of reasons, are unable to stay in their homes. The boys live family style with married couples called house parents and stay on campus 5 months on average. The program works with youth as well as their families to eventually reunify them to be successful at home and in the community.
Even a bad day's a great day. If we get all our kids home in the evenings, in bed, everybody's good, that's a great day. It doesn't matter what happened throughout the day. The ultimate thing is if we got everybody at home. Nobody ran.
It's
a good day.
I think a really good day for me is like when we've taken them out with our camper. We take our camper out and we've had them come out with us and just spend the day. And watching those kids, their faces light up, just throwing the football, walking around the lake, talking to people. Last time we were out there, these kids brought back 2 kids that they had just met and just started talking to. And it was like, we found a friend. And it was like, you can, meet people and, and just get out there and be kids. We made s'mores and some of them have never had those, and it's really an amazing thing to see their face, because some of them are just really hardened kids. They had rough lives, and then you see them do this and it's just like they look like they're 5 years old. Right. It's just amazing.
Seeing the staff come around to not just wanting to be staff, but being house parents, being surrogate parents, where they start treating these kids like it was one of their own. The people that come here are people that have to want to be committed to helping others. Mission-oriented people is what I always call them. There's a mission, it's above and beyond that. What are their personal needs? What do they want to do with their life? Because they basically are dedicating their life, to others that have struggled. That's what I've always found unique about house parents.
I think anytime you're working with youth or those young adults, they catch you by surprise. About the time you think you've got it figured out, they win. You got to be able to take those losses. You got to be able to bounce back and persevere. They've not had it easy, and neither do we on a daily basis. So you lean on your team, you lean on your coworkers, and patience, perseverance, and just being dedicated to what you're doing. You have to be ready at any point in time to jump in if there's something that's headed down the wrong path. But the more power and more autonomy you give these youth, the better off they are.
So that's the whole thing, to teach them focus. And that's sort of lacking in a lot of today's youth. But that is what the main project is out here. Not raising the number one calf, not raising the number one lamb. It's raising the number one kid. And the board has bought into that years ago. Let's make them competitive. We don't need to make them winners, but let's make them competitive. And once you get into that mode, then they'll take the ball and run with it. As far as the hard work, I'm pretty straightforward in that. I'm old school. I want them to do things the right way. If you're going to do a job, do it the best you can. And it's carried into their lives, and they came out here and expressed that. If they didn't have that guidance here, they do not know how they would have maneuvered through some of the trials and tribulations they've had later on in life. So,
last year being the first year of our OHB school, so first time in 95 years of history that we actually had that classroom or that educational option for our young men. The biggest challenge is, especially working with our young men on the OHB school, is the diversity of needs that they have. All of our young men come to us with academic deficiencies. All of them are behind on credits. We don't say social skills are more important than the academic or the learning or the earning the credit, but the social skills are the critical component that they need to relearn or learn to establish work on the skills that are going to help them be successful, not only in our program and in our school setting, but that they can generalize those when they go home.
I was actually a kid here from 93 to 97. came here before my 8th grade year. My mom was a single mom, and obviously she did have boyfriends, but they were the negative role models that I needed in my life. So it was the positive role models that I got from OHB that made me the person I am, the father I am. I got kids of my own now, so what I learned from my time here, I actually use in my own kids.
With the skills and heart of our staff and the continued support of our community, Omaha Home for Boys remains committed to our mission, strengthening and supporting youth, young adults, and families by providing services to youth through family-style community-based programs. We are Omaha Home for Boys.